Welcome to Moon's Creative Mayhem. I'm Joey.
And I'm Tony, and today I'm going to be building the NASA Apollo 11 Lunar Lander.
And I'm going to be painting an acrylic display to keep it looking good in. I bought a pre-primed canvas with black acrylic gesso and I painted acrylic paint directly onto it. I used white and black for the base of the moon. For the earth in the background, I used a mix of phthalo blue and cerulean blue.
So because this isn't the first time I've built this Lego set, it's taken me a lot of time to actually get all the pieces together. But I've finally made the base, and now I'm going to move on to the next step, which is building the Lunar Lander itself.
I painted random sections of dark and light onto the moon's surface, just to add shadow. For the green parts I used sap green. Half of the earth in the background is in shadow, so I blended the blues, whites and greens into the black in the background. Tony really likes making Lego models, and the Apollo 11 Lunar Lander is his favourite model. I'm quite partial to Star Wars, so after a time I might switch this over. Half of the moon is in shadow, and on the light side I wanted to make a glow around the edge, so I used a mix of white and phthalo blue and kept blocking out the shape.
I've just finished building my Lunar Lander. This is one of my favourite pieces to build. It's quite technical and quite finicky in parts, but I think it's going to look really good in the display we're making.
It took me a really long time to be happy with what the Earth looked like in the picture. Once I got ready to spat the stars onto the picture with the Earth in it, I covered up the Earth with a glass so that the spatters of paint for stars wouldn't get on top of it. And I also used that as an opportunity to paint a white circle around the Earth because I hadn't actually managed to make it properly circular. So at that point I was a lot happier with it. First time I did the spatter, I did it at the wrong angle and it was too near to the canvas. The blobs were enormous. The second time I tried it, I hadn't allowed enough time for the black paint to dry, so when I spattered on the stars, they sort of dissolved into wet blobs. The third time I tried it, I made the paint too thick, so when I spattered onto the canvas, it came out in lines and blobs. I made sure that I got the right consistency of the paint and did everything from the right distance from the canvas, and I was happy with the results finally. Obviously the land on the moon isn't very interesting to look at, it's just like grey sand. So I tried to get more texture involved in the picture, and I tried to put more contrast between the blacks, the whites and the greys, just so that you would notice the base of the display more. I didn't use a reference photo at all for the surface of the moon. I just used random white, grey and black and blended it into shapes and shadows. Once I was finished, I screwed together the 3 panels, ready to display the Lego. So everything's all screwed together for the display and we're ready to put it on, see how it looks.
Now obviously we're not going to put the base on it, so I'm going to just remove it and just see if we can plonk it down here in the middle without it coming apart. Now I think there's probably quite good. And I'll put the little men on there, the astronauts on there. So we can do that. And at a later point we can always glue those down as well. I think that looks pretty good there. What do you think?
Looks pretty good to me. So if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and add any comments.
Thanks for watching.